Professor Abby Koenig with the Communications Studies Department at the University of Houston downtown. And I wanted to share with you some best practices for your video capturing. When you're making a video speech, it's really important to think ahead, think in the moment, and then review. So let's get started. You want to make sure that you frame your shot appropriately. So here I am in the center of the shot, and that looks pretty good. Definitely don't want to be over here. Also don't want to be all the way over here. I want to make sure that when I frame my shot, the person watching can see me, the whole thing, because like right now, I don't really get a very good view of my head. I also don't want to be too far away high out there, because that looks like far out in the distance. Remember, nonverbals are so important in public speaking, and your instructor and professors who are grading you on this project, they're going to want to see your nonverbals. So using your hands and making sure that's in the shot. Another key thing to remember is what's behind you. I've got a door, it's pretty boring and plain, but that's kind of nice. I don't want that to distract from what it is that I'm saying or doing. So avoid posters with curse words or, nope, that's not good. Cats hanging out of trees or things like that. Many of us who are taking videos these days take them on our phones, and that's absolutely fine for your oral public speaking. But you want to make sure that you take it on your phone horizontal, not like this. And here's why. When you upload that, if you uploaded it into programs such as YouTube, for example, you'll notice that there's those black bars on the other side of the screen. That does not look so good. So make sure that you have it in this landscape view. Speak up! So your computer or your iPhone or Android phone, they have pretty good mic levels, but you're gonna wanna check that as well. Try not to mumble when you're talking, because they're not gonna be able to pick up on your sort of low speaking. So speak like you would if you were in front of a group of people, just like you're doing a public speaking event. Try to avoid those non-fluencies. Those are those ums and ahs and you knows and likes and likes and likes. And the great thing about this is you're recording it. If you find that you say every other word, stop, start over. Find a quiet space to record as well. Background noise should be eliminated. Don't have your TV running behind you. Don't have your radio. Don't have your baby screaming. Make sure your neighbors are keeping it down. Phone calls. Oh, what up, girl? Nothing. I'm just recording this video for class. What are you doing? You want to avoid that as well. Think about what you're wearing. So right now I have a blouse on. I have some slacks that you can't really see all that well, which is okay. I want to make sure that what you do see in the shot looks appropriate. So if you're getting a little too close and I've got maybe a shirt on that doesn't have sleeves or straps, it might just look like you're not wearing anything. So try and make sure that you're wearing clothing that you find to be business casual.
I'm so fancy. You already know.
Think about jewelry, ladies. Flashy, big, dangly earrings. That can be a real distraction. So try to consider what it is that you're wearing and say, would I wear this to a business professional event? Write it down first. Most classes probably require a written manuscript anyway. And even if they don't, take the time to write down what you want to say so you get it done right. Keep a balance between your word-for-word manuscript and extemporaneous speaking. So extemporaneous speaking means I have written down what I want to say, I know it pretty well, and then I sound natural when I deliver my speech. Don't hide behind your speech. We want to see you. Your instructors want to see the faces that you're making, the gestures that you're doing. So what you can do is you can have your speech to the side. You can glance down if you really need to. You can even have your speech on your computer screen if that helps you and you can't see it in the shot. With that in mind, think about eye contact. So it's hard. You're on screen. It's different. People aren't in front of you, so you can't get that wonderful eye contact that helps so much in public speaking. But think about where your camera is. If I'm staring like this the entire time, it's going to seem kind of awkward. Where is she looking? What is she doing? If I'm looking at my camera, it looks a lot more clear as to who it is that I'm staring at. So look at the camera as if it was just another person, somebody in your class, somebody in your family. Know where the lens is as well, especially if you're using a phone. Sometimes the lens seems like it's here, sometimes it seems like it's here. Test it out. Try a different couple angles so you know where it is that you're looking. Here is something that is so important in public speaking. Never apologize. Hey, you're awesome, and you don't want your audience to think that you're not. If you mess up and you bring attention to the fact that you messed up, then people are going to say, that person is not as awesome as I had once thought that they were. And here's the other thing. This is a video. You can just stop and start right over again. And you can stop and start 150,000 times. I hope that you don't have to do that, but no one will know. Get it right. Don't just say, it's the best that I could do. It's not. Stop and start over. That's the best that you can do. Keep doing that until it becomes the best, most quality product that you want to submit. And that leads me to my next point. Practice, re-record, or both. How about both? Practice makes perfect. So before you hit that record button on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, make sure you've done a couple practice rounds. And this leads me to my very last point. Previews rock. You really, really should rewatch your speech. Once, twice, 3 times. Make sure that you're meeting all the requirements of the assignment and the rubric that you've been provided. You never know what happened while you were recording. Maybe somebody walked into your shot and you didn't even notice. Maybe somebody photobombed you behind you and you had no idea. Re-record your video if you see something like that that's out of alignment. If you can't hear yourself, if you mumbled some words, if you said things wrong, if you're not getting your whole body in there, if you see, oh my goodness, I forgot I had that poster behind me. Re-record, re-record, re-record. This is a video. You don't have to worry about how many times you do it. We only see the final product. I hope this was helpful in giving you some tips and techniques for presenting your best self on video for your oral assignment. If you have any questions, you can always contact me, Professor Koenig in the Communication Studies Department, or contact your own professor. Thank you.